They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Rolling up.
Shit. Let's see, what did I not like last game? Something just happened that I didn't like. They could wear their blacks and I'll wear all white. Yeah, that's what it is. They could wear those.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. On the move from inside his 5. Drills him with the stiff arm. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. So Georgia's offense is on the field for the first time today. They'll move the wide receiver. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going for a big play right off the bat. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end.
Catch the ball, Chad.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield.
Good job, little bro. Oh, no.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. So Texas A&M's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse. And they're elite secondary.
Key will be, can they make as many threes as they did against Texas Tech? They made 19 three-pointers in that game. They're going to have to shoot out over the top of that length. I like Michigan. I just think that you go back to the non-conference and look at how Michigan boat raced everybody. We're back in the NCAA tournament. They're not playing teams for the Big Ten yet. They'll advance.
Okay, Sean, quickly, UConn, Michigan State.
Now, I like Michigan State. Jeremy Fears has been on one. Point guards are about March. I'll go with Izzo and Sparty.
It's 11 o'clock.
I'm going with UConn.
watch them on film. They're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Motion from the back. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Aggies! Defense, and they couldn't catch it. This is why they show up for midnight yell, and they are playing like they practiced.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got it in the middle, it's Durant. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They've jumped to the...
It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Let's go.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. Spins away from the defense. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
All the players are running with the ball like that in this game.
That's where I'm at right now in life. That's how long it's been since Iowa has reached the Elite Eight. And that's, you know, the videos coming out of Iowa, they're celebrating as such. We like that. We like everything that brings people together and have a good time. Sports certainly doing that. Shout out to March Madness. And shout out to Coach Collin joining us. And I'll tell you what, local Indianapolis kid, Lawrence kid, right near here, playing for Illinois last night. Gray hair.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He lobs one high down the left side.
Bro, what's his name? Every wall.
Puts up 6.
Bro, what's up, bro?
End zone.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't.
He's been winning since I've known he's existed, and from the very beginning, he's only been motivated by a couple things.
Yeah, you know, nice kid-ball and maybe a coach.
He's short. That guy's short. Things didn't bet on him because I heard about Gout guy beating the hell out of this Rock guy. That's where I'm at right now, looking for the crown. Can you tell me some things about these Sweet 16 lines that I might look at that might, maybe I find the crown tonight if I deposit more money?
In your defense, Johnny Clayton was at top of the Premier League table. Okay, he's leading the Premier League, or was leading the Premier League before yesterday. And Josh Rock had never won a match in his life. So that's just where you're at right now, trying to find the crown. Sweet 16, last night, as far as...
Never won a match in his life?
That was his first Premier League win.
First year on the tour, and the lad just had no luck.
It was 0-7 coming.
Stay away. I'm not doing it. I'm done with those.
0-7 coming in last night versus the guy who was leading the Premier League table. Going into the last...
Maybe these darts guys aren't as locked in as we need them to be whenever we're potentially looking for a crown on their...
Maybe someone...
Overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're going back to the ground. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Georgia going up tempo. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage.
Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They go to the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
On the run, deep down the right
Oh,
side.
good defense, 24.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Come on over to Georgia.
And for a defense, it's not always about
He's
sacks,
balling.
but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody.
He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver at his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They just keep firing. Snagged out of the air. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. From the gun. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Dogs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The extra point here would tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff from the gun. He fought them all for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. And he'll be brought down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
Yes. Really good return, Miles.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wyoming. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The kickoff unit is out there. Quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his spot. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. From the gun, the running back has it.
Oh, shit.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. He's got his man across the middle. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
And that's why all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Wide open downfield. Racing to the right.
Get out of the fucking way, man.
He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Setting up for the extra point and the time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see what he can do with the return. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun. Give on the inside. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns on the jet. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field. And
Too fast.
Too
to
fast.
protect this lead.
And I think it's only 98. Come on, baby, get a free, bro. 3 shots at the bar.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very
QB ain't bad, sheesh.
coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Baller.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets it pretty good.
Damn. Boy, ain't want to tackle nobody. J Moore. I gotta see how big he is. I guess I can go here. 6'5", 250. Oh yeah, 5'10", 200. Yeah, it's 50 pounds, 7 inches.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some.
Wow, he's too big, bro.
And he just kept running and he ran away from the ground, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude.
Wow.
He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
So good, bro. Take it out. Yeah. Get out of here, little man.
Big target.
That's big. You see, he just boxes him out. No chance, really. Like he like eclipses my guy, my dude. Yeah, that's crazy. He's big, bro. That is crazy.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5.
Oh, 49.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can. Unloads it downfield.
What are his badges?
They get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Miles.
He got them all. He got them all, and they're all like wildly maxed.
Lowell Warren Moon.
You see it, baby moon. Oh, they don't show him right there. That's fake. That's not correct. I'll show you after the game. Jay Slack, let him get some.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
Yeah, he made it. Good job, bro.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
I feel like he's the slowest.
You know, oftentimes...
Yeah, we could. Finally got you a pocket passer versus dual threat.
They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field.
PPs make it work.
I'm not running around.
This
I'm not running
offense
around.
that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you.
Don't have to rely on running.
Finish off a 2-play drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they...
I feel like I make that play. Kind of fought him off a little bit. Get off me. It did. I just threw my body in there. Hey, I feel like I should get credit for that tackle.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get...
Bro, what are y'all talking about?
He missed the go bowl.
It was free. Oh, he did over there.
When you run this out, get close to the sidelines, I know I got to start slowing. And find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can.
Got him, Joe Mark.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him...
Low high top shoes.
Things happen for your defense.
Diabolical.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt.
Touch him. What's up? Bye-bye. Get back outside.
And the returner goes down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Bunch formation for these receivers.
Okay, yeah, he's already open. I should have threw him.
Got his man. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short.
Good throw.
Fires to the tight end. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarter talent.
Yeah, let's go.
Already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He might want another play. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the corner.
Oh, my goodness.
Breaks the tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to Wyoming. We'll hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
Oh, yeah.
Unloads quickly.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Out of the gun. The running back has it. There he goes. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Gives it on the option.
Oh, my goodness.
At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires
Eli.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
Yeah, Eli. And
this quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime.
I don't trust y'all.
And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
He made the play to stop him from getting the 1st down, too. Didn't he? He made the tackle on. Yeah, he made the tackle on 2nd down to make it 3rd and 1. And then made the tackle on 3rd
to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting Putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Oh, 2K.
Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go.
Oh, my goodness.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's second and long now as this defense breaks into the open. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short.
Oh, no. Damn.
That is what college experience is supposed to be like right there. Yeah. That is like literally what sports bring to colleges and the experience. The tailgating. We talked about this literally whenever we saw this video. I went to West Virginia at a time where our basketball team was really good. Football team was really good. Our rifle team was starting our 21 man. It was good times. And I think their lives got killed during that time. There was a lot of time. And my dog and the team was a lot.
Oh, now y'all gotta wear white. White face mask.
always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5.
Raymond.
The Aggies offense will go to work first. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And the sack all the way back at the 5. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. A&M comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Rides the back on the option. The give. Showing off the arm. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So Georgia's offense will have its first possession of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They'll move the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to buy time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it. Going deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Georgia going up tempo. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. He'll do it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Touchdown, Georgia! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nigga just snatched it away.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 72 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught downfield. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, he's got some space.
Run off on him. Run off on him.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dogs! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wyoming. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Yeah.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Oh, he faked the spike. He's going to throw it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Makes the grab on the left.
1st down,
boys.
boys.
Past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. He's going to let it go.
Oh, throw the
He
ball.
had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Not able to pick up that 1st down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this 1st down.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Georgia comes quickly to the line. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. Texas A&M has it back, and we... Howdy to the Aggie offense again. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The corners are walked up tight. On third down, he drops the throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. There he goes. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over UTEP. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws for the tight end. Got his man all by himself. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Working the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Cortez. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The option look. And some room to work. Gets it past the marker. They corral it. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Turns it on in midfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one...
Throws toward the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Georgia going up tempo.
At the 28. And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Making side adjustments here. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Dogs! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. With the catch, it's Cortez. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Defense in press coverage. Leaves it with the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every deep.
He wants to go deep. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield very late in the half. Quick strike complete. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He's got the tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. DB's right up on the receivers. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Rams him with the stiff arm. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll try the run. Running into the open space. creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rifles it down the middle. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finds his man. It's McMillan. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looking to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a...
Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Shaw. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Georgia going up tempo.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State is currently up big right now. I got to think Cobb County is ready to party long into the night. They're up 14 over UTEP. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just
snags it down the right side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got it set up on the outside. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing.
Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Woke up this morning. What happened? I don't even know. I mean, maybe just my alarm or whatever. Yeah.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure coming, and he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. An explosive play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before he carried some momentum for his team into the 4th quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Give to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A great catch and run for 6. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Yaw. He's got him. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That's caught. It's Cortez. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw again. Sends it downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cook. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Dropping back, it's Shaw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the tailback. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Touch pass on the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Dogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. The offense changing the play. Motion from the wideout. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Bulldogs have taken it inside the 20. To the air on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Here's a heat. Grabbed over the middle, it's Boone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
To the air, it's Shaw. There's the pressure.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the handoff. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle.
Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, joining us now is a Gold Glove winner, a man that we fell in love with during WBC because he did his country proud. Yes, he did. On the diamond. Ladies and gentlemen, center fielder for the Cubs,
and now give up points.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
The return is tackled down at the 27, and the Georgia offense will take over.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense...
There he goes. He's at the 30. The 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he tacks on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
Opening day, you got 161 more. I looked at the score there. You guys kind of got your shit kicked yesterday, it looked like. The Pittsburgh Pirates, we got our asses kicked yesterday.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air, it's off. Snagged in the middle, it's Cook. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch, it's Cook. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some...
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. Second down, he'll throw it. Throwing right. He's got it. Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Asher. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Braun. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Aga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Working that left side now. Looking for the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Wants to throw. It's Asher. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one has gone. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals.
Damn dog.
Getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yo. Huh? What? Where you at?
6, standing outside. Oh, still well, everything is smelling like earth. God, what you doing? Bro. All that running around. All that running around. Yeah.